Hey guys, Period Details Retail. Today we're going to be working on, we're going to change the tire on the 160 tractor while the rim's still on the tractor. This tractor is 40, I'm going to say it's over 40 years old, maybe 42, 41, somewhere in there. The problem with these are they rust on and they don't want to come off. Well, the tires are getting pretty bad. They're original tires, so they need to be changed. So these are the tools you're going to need to do this job. First, a floor jack, a stem remover for the stem, a stem installer, pry bar, and spoons. The straight spoon, I'd pass on that. I have it though. And then you want a couple of these curled ones like this on the end. If you guys can see that, they're curled. A high lift jack and a floor jack. So that's what you're going to need to do this job. Alright, so I got it on the jack stand. Got the jack out of the way. I know some people get upset when you use jacks and leave them on the jacks because you're gonna die. So, all right, next I'm gonna grab my two tire spoons. This is my favorite one here. This one doesn't have the little curl in the front like this one. This one, well, it's got a little itty bitty one, but this one's way more pronounced. So first thing I'm gonna do, get it in there, pry the tire. I'm gonna break the bead. Now you gotta remember, this thing's been on there since the tractor's been born. So it's gonna be a hoop. Gonna be a hoot. Yeah, just slowly work it around, guys. Push it. See, I'm gonna get my feet underneath this unit so everybody will say follow me. Yeah, well, it might. Because you gotta get this thing off the bead. Just keep doing this to walk it off. You gotta get in the drop. Like I said, this would be easier. Oh, the inner tube on there. Watch out that this thing's come back at you. I'm gonna change her up a little bit. Kinda have to have two of them. Be nice if you had like 4 arms. All right, we'll come to when I get it broken. Otherwise it's just gonna be you guys watching the same thing over and over, trying to work it off and into the drop into the rim. Okay, got it walked off. See, takes a little work, but you can get it, not a problem. And it's frustrating. Oh, so now I'm gonna set up breaking the outside or the inside bead here on the inside of the tire. Now that's what my high lift jack's gonna do for me. Make sure you have one tire that has air in it. Our new tire on the other side has air in it. And you might want to have it aired up a little more than it should be. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave this here. And I'm going to put a block underneath there. Something for the jack to stand on. So I got the high lift in there, and it's pressed against the other one. So I'm using this to break the bead. And of course it does get sketchy, guys. I'm off. So I gotta go down. Redo this. You just gotta play with it, you gotta fight with it. Doing it this way is not easy, as you'll find out. But this is what you get sometimes. You know, they give you lemons. What do you gotta do? You gotta make lemonade, right? Alright, let me get on this, and then I'll come back when I got it all broke off and show you it does work. Now guys, when you're using the high lift jack, you gotta use common sense. If you're bending stuff, make sure you don't go too far with it. Now, then I end up using I got it broken off. I got it broke over a little bit, so the bead get it out on the inside. So now we gotta pull this back over this lip. That's the next fun. Okay guys, for the next fun, you're gonna need your bent spoon, and you're gonna wanna get it underneath the tire lip, and you wanna bring this baby up over this thing. It'd be so much simpler without this tube in here. I'm gonna see if I can get the tube out. Let's see if I can sneak this inner tube out of here. This is causing way more problems. So I will come back when I get the tube out. Alright. Now you just tug on it. And you tug on it, you work around it. Work around the tire. Tug, 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 tugging. And you get it. Now that's out of the way. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Okay. Now it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be less dealing with that. Getting in the way, causing problems with the tire to move into that drop, and getting the tire to move around like you want it to. Okay. up here, do that. So I got it like this, if you guys can see. I got it in there like that. Now I'm gonna grab my next spoon, not too far from that, and do the same thing. Okay, that's out. I'm gonna grab this next one again. It's gonna get a little tougher here. Okay, and you just basically rotate around. Make sure you let the spoon hit you in the leg, because that's more fun than anything else that's happening here. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go down here once. Over here. Okay, if I get closer, work my spoon out. There. Now, you should be able to pull it off this side. But let me give it a break here. I'm beat already. Once you got the lip, backside of the lip, you just work around it just like you did everything else. You just spoon around till you get, sometimes they'll just drop off. But with this being as old as it is fighting me every little bit of the way, being stiff and not moving well. So usually it'll just pop right the hell off. Here we go. Scratch my rims up a little bit, but just like that. So the rim's still on the tractor. The tire's off. As you see how these good years have been on here since '84. Next thing you want to do is clean up the bead, or the bead area, yeah. I guess that's what you call it, of the rim. Get a little emery cloth, or you take your wire wheel. I'm just going to use emery cloth and just go around, clean it up a little bit. Okay, I got my Scotch Brite or emery cloth, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you do around the hole where the stem goes. Sure there ain't no rust there. Now you do the same thing on the inside, or outside, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's all good. on to the next step. Now guys, when you do taking the rim off, or the tire off the rim, you are going to scratch it. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. A little touch-up paint will work okay, or repaint the whole thing. So now we're going to put this new stem in. So you got to have this tool for that. You stick the stem through, then you screw this on here. It'll twist onto the threads. This. Alright, next thing you do, so you grab this, and you give it a pull, and it pulls it in. Just like that. And it should be set. And then we're going to need our valve taker outer here, and our valve stem taker outer. See, so that's all it is. Okay. All right, now we'll get ready to put the new tire on. So you take the tire, here, get you on the old one here. Take the tire. As you can see, it's been sitting in the, it's got cobwebs on it. They've been hanging on to it for a while. And we're going to take, this is soap water. Let's see, I want this to go this way because I'm going to have the middle tread going forward. So that's how I have it on the other one. Take our soap water, I'm going to put it on a towel and get this all, and try to get this on the bead here. Give me a little slick. Like that. Okay. And I'm gonna try to walk this baby on here. Yeah, gets a little tough. Ooh, watch out, guys. Yeah, fucker's good. Excuse my language, it's gonna hurt ya. The other one went, my other one went right on. This one's not doing it so easy. Okay, so let's grab this. See if I can get this in my face, I guess. Yeah, maybe I don't have enough soap water on it. It's a struggle. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this one more time here. Yeah, I gotta be careful not to knock it off the jack. Where kind of this works a little better because I don't have to get that whole thing in there. Ooh, almost had it. Let's get this out of the way before I knock it over. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna take a break because that is some work. Have a soda. Okay, we're back. We're gonna do the same thing to this side, kinda. We're not gonna push it on. We have to get that on that drop. So we're putting our soap water on. Getting the hell out of the way before we knock it over on ourselves. Let's start where the stem is. Have that over that end. All right, so now we want to force the tire on. Like I said, I want to keep that. I'm gonna get one of those spoons in the face before this is done, I'm sure. There's an awful lot of play in my transaxle. I'm gonna grab this thing. Yeah, this is the fun part here. See, it just keeps coming off. Yeah. It's like you need to have 4 hands. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one in there. I'm gonna grab this one. It's not the easiest thing to do. You gotta work that thing into that lip. Alright, so I'm gonna go here. Alright, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna grab this other one. Alright, let me grab this side here. Yeah, you thought getting the tire off was hard, huh? Getting the new one on is no picnic. continue working with this side, I guess. Trying to get that in my face. See? You gotta play games with it. Alright, let me come back. You're not gonna want to sit there and watch the whole thing of me getting this around, play. Might be a while. It takes a little bit, guys. Be patient. Just, you gotta work it around. You finally get it. I mean, I spilled my soda, and it's probably, since I shut off the thing, it took me probably about an hour, and I was about to walk away, but we got her. Now we need compressed air and a wheel chock, or an air chuck, wheel chuck. All right, I got that right here. Because we gotta get it seated back on the rim. Don't put this inside stem in right away. Now, yesterday I had problems with this too. You gotta watch your fingers. If all of a sudden it does pop, you don't want your fingers in there. So you gotta want to get back on the lip here a little bit. So we gotta pry that kind of back on here. Okay, I think we should be pretty good on that. I think we should go now. No, still not good enough. Gotta get back on the outside here. We're close. We're close, guys. We're close. Just waiting to get a freaking tire shoe in my face yet. It's gonna happen yet. Come on. I keep knocking it off. Am I using this wrong? No, I'm using it the right way. I should be using it. See, I almost got in the face of that one. Come on, you ass. Oh, let's try it again. Here. Oh, I gotta take a break, guys. I'm getting too sweaty. Okay, sometimes the little compressor I have is not enough, so I use my air tank. I filled it up. Since it's closer, I get more air volume in, and plus I put a ratchet strap around the center. So now I got the valve stem stuck back in. Take the ratchet strap off. So that way we can fill it up. Okay. I'll take my little chuck off. I'll put the one with the gauge on. Now I'm going to air it up a little more than what it's supposed to be to make sure it gets the seal onto the bead. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, guys, for now. All right, so there you go. Getting the tire. Let's see. Getting the tire on the tractor while the rim was still stuck on there. So you guys can do it. I mean, it's work, guys. It's a lot of work. I'm not exhausted from it, but it's doable. So if you can't get your rim off, that's what you need to do. Comment in the comment box, give it a like, give the video a like please, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.